My Haunted project began 3 years ago, and since then, it has been a game changer in the paranormal genre. Our locations and investigation style has allowed us to document compelling moments, but our search for paranormal activity is never ending. And so Harry, Brett and I must take the My Haunted format on the road as we explore a huge variety of locations to either confirm or debunk their reputations as haunted.
It's 10 to 6 in the morning. Heading over to My Haunted Hotel because today we're going to America. To take the paranormal over there and to take this project over there is just insane. The HQ format is all about Harry, Brett and I going on tour, taking the My Haunted style into other locations to either confirm whether these buildings are genuinely haunted or whether we can debunk them.
We are in Manchester Airport, we are flying to Heathrow and soon on to Philadelphia. First things first, when we land over there, we are going to be going to Gettysburg, one of the most historical places in all of America. I can't wait.
We were travelling from Manchester to London and London to Philadelphia.
Oh my god, we're going to Philly, man! Here we go.
After 9 hours of travelling, we arrived in the States, made our way to Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
We're driving in the dark, trying to figure out where we're going at the moment.
It's all wrong, baby. It's all the wrong side of the road. Brett Jones is in the back, and we'll see you in Lancaster.
Arriving in Philadelphia, it feels a little bit moody, to be honest with you. It's a bit of a culture shock. We've arrived, guys, a long journey to get here, a bit of a delay in the airport. Finally got here last night about 8 o'clock, I think it was, after an hour and a half drive from Philadelphia. And the place is lovely.
As we arrive, touchdown in America, within a couple of hours, we have a message on the My Haunted HQ Facebook page saying, "Hi, I watched the show. I would love for you to come and investigate my haunted railroad mechanics warehouse that is only 1 street away from My Haunted Manor USA." We can't say no to this, so we're going to head over there, check the place out. We're going to then head over to Gettysburg, see what that's all about over there, and then tonight we are going to be doing a full-blown investigation of this haunted railroad maintenance place. I cannot wait. And this is what My Haunted HQ is all about.
Okay, Harry is about to pull up in the big Chevy that he has hired out for us for the whole week. Absolutely buzzing. It's a beast. I've got a Ranger, so I know all about big cars.
Oh no, this thing's next level, Matt. It's this massive white shit. It's huge.
He's literally just called us from down the street saying to come out, so we're going to go and see him now. Here we go. Oh, you are kidding me.
What's wrong?
What's that? Yeah, but it isn't. What did you do? You said, can we even get the cameras in here?
So it turns out, if you haven't got a credit card, even though you've got a debit card, you've got to have a credit card.
Before we even booked our flights, Harry was big on us having this big fancy car, and I was all for it. We've got a My Haunted HQ van back in Chester at the hotel. So to have something equally as big and be kind of driving around the streets in this massive thing with all of our equipment in, and he turns up in a Hyundai. Not just any Hyundai, the world's smallest Hyundai.
That's not a Chevy Tahoe.
This car is a take.
A Hyundai? Hyundai? I don't know how to say that.
All right, we are about to head over to this tip-off location that we have no idea what we are walking into here. This is absolutely crazy. We received a message and we are about to drive to Colombia, which is not far from My Haunted Manor USA, and check out what this has to offer inside the car ever invented.
My head's touching the roof.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have done that in a Chevy.
No.
We could have been rolling around these streets in a Chevy, and instead we are whizzing around in, what even is this?
A Hyundai.
We were on the road, and before we checked out this tip-off location, we needed a proper American breakfast.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's so good. So nice.
Yeah?
So we've arrived at our location. It's quite scary really, isn't it?
It's a really industrial bit, and what's really weird is right across that bridge, like 200 yards the other side of that bridge, is the manor.
Yeah. Is this some kind of weird synchronicity or what? And are they all connected?
I mean, this is a railroad or railway like maintenance place.
Yeah.
There was an underground railroad at the manor.
All right, let's get out and see what this is about.
Yeah.
Now, usually these types of situations are not legitimate, but we are about to see something that massively sparks our interest.
Guys, we are with Sean, Brent and Shane, who are owners of this building, and we've just heard some crazy stuff, but we've just seen something even better. Sean, play this.
Mom. Your butt is gonna be black. I don't care.
Oh my word.
Mom.
Your butt is gonna be black. You said vegan?
Mom.
Your butt is gonna be black. Okay. You said vegan?
So that was in the basement.
That's in the basement. Yeah. It's the basement's. Yeah, the basement's a lot of more activity than you could ever imagine. But it's one of the few things that, like, seeing shadows and things going in front of the light, it's common. Like, wow. 2 days ago, we're staying in the stairwell, and in the exact same. I mean, the DeWalt light is literally 3 feet from us, and it's something just goes directly in front of it. It is what it is. And at this point, we're just kind of
used to it.
Kind of becoming used to it now. Yeah.
Arriving at this keystone location, I'm so apprehensive. The place looks phenomenal, but my big concern is, am I going to get raped?
Sean then takes us to the basement where this shadow figure was captured, and we soon learn that even the public have witnessed things in the building.
We've had customers that come in and do shopping with us. We had a little girl that was here during Christmas, and she's walking around and running around the entire store, and then she turns around and looks up at where my big Christmas sign is, and she goes, "Bye, Thomas, I'll see you soon." And her mom goes, "Who's Thomas?" And she goes, "The friend I made." And I'm sitting in the office, and I go, "Hang on, wait a second."
What?
Like, all right. I walk out of the office, and I was like, "Can I ask what name you said?" She said, "Thomas, it's the little boy that's running around in here."
What, she knew no history at all?
She's 6 years old.
Sean informs us that there have been a number of recorded deaths in the location, including a young boy called Thomas. We had to investigate this place.
Oh my God.
What have we just done?
I have no idea what the hell's just happened, but this is HQ, exactly how it should be.
We landed in America, got a random Facebook message off an actual fan of the show, not someone who went, "Oh, I'm going to watch it because the manor's down the road." He's been watching us for years, and he just happens to own this incredible building with epic paranormal evidence.
Jesus.
What are we slowly turning Colombia into the paranormal capital of the US or something?
My Haunted Colombia.
This is insane, and it's got ties to Al Capone.
I know.
My word. Wow.
Harry was worried we were going to get raped. We didn't. They're really nice guys, and I cannot wait to get back there. But first things first, we are going to Gettysburg.
We're going to Gettysburg, and I got dead excited, and then I realised we're getting back in this. Gettysburg, one of the most haunted battlefields in the entire US, with so much documented footage from this place. We're not going to really get a chance to do an investigation of Gettysburg, but just being there and including it as part of the HQ tour is exactly what this is all about.
To understand the true feeling of this historic town, you need to witness it in person, and to visit here was a very special moment. But overlooking the battlefields where so many lost their lives was a strange feeling.
We are here in Gettysburg, and we are here in the amazing cemetery right next to the actual battlefield that was here in the Civil War. And right behind me is Mary Virginia Wade's memorial, and it's absolutely stunning. And the story behind this is really strange, because she was actually the only civilian to be killed in the 3-day battle here at Gettysburg. And it's amazing to see all of these memorials across a vast space, every single corner. I can't see the horizon for monuments.
As paranormal investigators, we couldn't come to one of the most haunted places in America without conducting some sort of vigil. And so we made our way deep into the battlefield in a place known as the Deadened Woods.
This is where a lot of the troops would have massed to march on the town before a lot of them were massacred as well.
John Mike, you ever heard of him? I have.
Where have you heard of him from?
I'm just a bit more cultured than you.
Yeah. I don't care, Brett, I'm not doing it.
It's not that bad.
Yes, I don't think I can do that, seriously.
But yeah, but you've got to think we need it for the show. Imagine the shots you're going to get.
What did we discuss yesterday about the urge to then...
Why you... No, that's stupid. You can't do that. We need to go up there because it's...
I mean, I'd love to see the view.
I'll take the camera.
I don't think I can do that.
I think you have to.
I'm not doing it, Brett.
Try it.
I feel shaky now, even just looking at it.
I've got sweaty palms. I know I'm wearing gloves, but I still got sweaty palms.
Let's just get out.
No way.
Not a chance. Not a chance am I going up this tower.
This tower, it's freaking me the out. And what's making it even worse, Danny's freaking out more than I've ever seen him before. He's making me really jittery. This is not going to go well. I'm not going to get very far. I'm so scared of heights. Spiders, ghosts, anything else, doesn't bother me. This. Look.
Oh my god, no! I can't even do this!
I feel it shaking. Do you feel that?
Brett, f off, seriously.
I can't do it. I can't even get to that bit.
Well, this is it. Just do
Right,
one
go on.
bit.
Piss off up there.
I bought the show. Promise.
There's two things that I'm really scared of: spiders and heights. And I would rather hold a spider in my hands than climb this tower. The thing was moving, you could hear it creaking and moving, and Brett prancing around like a tard trying to get us up there.
Brett, I'm gonna have to turn around, I can't do this.
You are the height of your stairs in your house off the ground.
I cannot get these guys to go up this tower.
I don't like being by Danny, this is flipping horrible.
No, take it, I'm getting the urge. Take it, quick.
Urge to do what?
Fall.
Don't joke. You're on the floor. What are you doing? Jesus.
Go on, you just go well ahead of me, Brett.
Okay, I'm going. Right. His own journey.
This is genuine Harry himself. Oh, me, I just looked down.
It is high.
Oh my god.
Ooh, you do look small down there.
Right, I'm gonna have to sit down a minute.
She's fine.
I can't do this and film at the same time.
Right, I'm going to carry on. Now I'm trying because I've got gloves on. Here we go. Right, I'll leave you to it. I'm going up.
Man.
Oh, this is high. Yeah, it's not a chance they're coming up here.
Looking at these guys like they are ants on the ground, and it is wobbly up here, but the views are amazing.
If anyone remembers the cemetery we were filming at earlier, that's way out over there. And we can actually see that. And this is just amazing to see this in person.
Playtime was over, and it was down to business. We were about to conduct a session deep within the deadened woods.
Okay, we are here at a place called the Deadened Wood, where a huge amount of soldiers lost their lives. It's a very, very eerie place because there's not a lot of noise at all. Harry is acting as vessel for the Estes session. And in an area like this, we're just going to see what happens, really. We have got a tri-field meet.
What was that?
Woodpecker?
Yeah,
Must be, right?
that was a woodpecker.
Sound like a machine gun. But obviously
Yeah,
they wouldn't have had machine guns in the Civil War.
That was a woodpecker. Yeah, one thing is amazing here is the amount of wildlife about as well. Yeah, woodpecker that was.
Amazing. I've got a tri-field meet.
What's that?
As you can see, guys, it's just a very, very vast wood, but the drive up here was really, really cool.
It looks better from up in that tower.
Is there any Confederate soldiers here? Any Union soldiers? No, our accents must seem very strange to you. Were you wondering what happened here? Perhaps you could tell us, perhaps you could use your voice. It would be insane to film here at night. It would just be so creepy. How's tri-field readings looking?
Regular.
Yeah.
Nothing over 2 milligauss.
Can't we do this at night time?
Shh. No, oh no, we can't. Oh God. Right, okay.
It's been a very long day. We have been up since 7 a.m. this morning. It's starting to get dark now. There's only so much we can do here at Gettysburg. Unfortunately, we have a limited amount of time. We can't class this as a thorough investigation at all, but we need to head back to that building and prepare for tonight's investigation, which could be very, very significant.
Our time in Gettysburg was over, and we were about to take on a huge investigation back in Columbia. The footage we had seen was enough to hold our interest, but now we must document something ourselves. Or could we debunk this mysterious location? It was time to find out.
So we got the building in 2020, and we pretty much started to kind of see things happening, and I was completely skeptical when we first got the building. Never believed in any of it. We were putting in the front door. We had a generator, didn't even have electric yet, and a piece of insulation, 4 foot by 10 foot blue insulation, hit me in the back of the leg. That sent me home pretty quick. It's about a 45-foot distance from where the insulation was to where I was standing. And so that was kind of the first turning point for me. After that, we started to see shadows, things would move, things would break, and it kind of became one of those things that it just kind of became routine for us.
I'm really excited about tonight. We just had a little bit of a tour around again, and whilst I was in the basement, you guys were going through a few things and showing different places. I'm 95% certain that I heard a child laughing down there. Now obviously this is the downside of not having all our cameras rolling all the time. I can't action replay it, and I was kind of separated from you for a bit, so is that paranormal? Might not have been, might just be my ears playing up or a different type of noise.
So Jason, tell me a little bit about the experiences you've personally had here.
Sure, just being in here, probably in here at least once a week. Also done, different projects with Sean. And one time Sean and I were up here in the front of the store, and my wife actually is one of the vendors here at this at Keystone Artisan Works, and she makes perfume. And there was pretty much no one here in the store. And Sean and I were just talking about random things. We got this really strong smell of the perfume, and I could say, oh, I know exactly what that is, because with my wife owning all that stuff. And I said, I can go back and pick which one it is. And we went back there, no one was there. I showed or sprayed it for Sean. He's like, yeah, that's exactly what it was.
So something potentially pushed the perfume down and...
Well, I don't know. And that I don't even think that physically makes sense, because it's so far away that it really couldn't have lofted that far and be that strong.
Okay.
So there really wasn't an explanation for it, honestly. Then, we do know there's a couple spirits of some females and different things, and I don't know if that just...
The scent was so far away from you, from where you think it was.
Probably, 30, 50 yards away from, where the stand is compared to where we are up here. Okay. So it just doesn't, my experience with how strong that could be from that distance, it doesn't really make a lot of sense.
These guys that are in this building, they truly believe something's going on here, and I think the minute that Harry, Brett and I get down in that basement and we get some of the kit out, using the H4, using the Paracast, we're going to get answers for these guys in a short space of time to the best of our ability. No, we can't do a thorough investigation, but we're here for a week, so let's see if anything else happens that may end up with us returning to this building. Okay, we have just began this very off the whim investigation here at the Keystone building. We've entered the downstairs basement where the incredible video footage was captured by Sean and Brent and others that are currently upstairs right now, using the H4 digital microphone to see if we can capture any audio phenomena. And we have got a few experiments lined up. Brett, you mentioned that it'd be a good idea to lock off a camera and use the same kind of light that they were using at the time.
Yeah, this video they've shown us, we get, as you can imagine, hundreds and hundreds of videos and photos of bits of dust, of a shadow that's just kind of nothing, a bit of pareidolia that looks like a face in glass. This is a video that is just a shadow walking in front of a light, and there's nothing there. That to me, and the guys upstairs, they can't hear us, they can't see us. They now are so confident that we're just going to see it. They're like, oh yeah, that just happens. Like, what can that even... So I want it, and funnily enough, the shadow we're talking about is right here. It happened right where we're stood, and it was captured from down there, and it scares me down here.
It's so dark. I mean, your eyes don't adjust. You cannot see a thing.
Is there a little boy down here? I know that you may not understand our strange accents and the way that we speak. What the f*** is that?
Was that in the corner?
I've just captured that clear as day on the H4 headphones.
It's over there.
Can you do that again for me, please? Nah.
Do you think they might?
Because if you came down them steps, they'd be in the corner. That's where. That's potentially where it could be coming from. So, I think we need to move her down this way to
let's discount.
Without the use of a control room, which we are used to, we cannot monitor where everyone is. Therefore, this banging audio is too easily debunked. And so we head to the far end of the basement.
Can you tell us what these tunnels were used for? Oh no.
Yeah, do you need to kill police?
Oh, it's a lake.
We're wearing boots, we're like being sensible.
Oh, that's coming.
I've got massive boots on.
Is there anyone here with us now?
Oh my God.
Did you hear that? We heard it really faint. Did you hear it really loud?
Really, really loud, and like so loud that it was a man's voice going, oh.
I heard that. I didn't realise you had them on as well.
Yeah.
I heard it really faint.
Please say that was recording as well.
I've got that 100%. I've captured that 100%.
We have just captured the sound of a man crying out. It is important to note that without full surveillance, we cannot claim that this is unexplainable. But Sean and his team upstairs tell us that they did not hear this, which would indicate that it did not come from outside of the building.
Oh my God.
Did you hear that?
Oh my
Did you hear that?
This place is insane. The biggest cellar I've ever seen. And I've just heard this weird groan through Danny's flipping headphones. It's me up. But what me up even more, why didn't Danny bring a proper pair of shoes to this investigation? Me and Brett have got boots on. Nice and flipping warm toes and stuff. No, Danny wears flipping Vans, doesn't he, the stupid idiot. May just caught an EVP. We're now going to conduct a paragas session.
We heard a man's voice earlier. Can we hear you again, sir, please? Will you cry out? Is there a female down here? Perhaps a child?
All of a sudden, something very strange happens with the Paracast that we have never seen before.
Sounded like 3 words.
Didn't it?
Man's voice.
Whoa. So I just heard a thud. Did you hear a thud?
No, I missed that one.
Came from that way.
Can we hear your voice, please? Can you speak to us?
Oh.
Yes,
Mate, that was an American accent as well, and yeah.
Nah.
Oh, mate, even the accent was there. What the
what?
That's how you can tell, because we only use this thing in Britain.
That's a good point. This is the first time we've ever used this outside of the King's Head.
Did you not hear the eyes? It was like, yeah.
Can you speak to us?
Oh.
Yes,
Mate, that was an American accent as well, and yeah. Tell us how many of us are stood here talking to you. Checking. I swear that word checking. Tell us how many of us are stood here talking to you. An American accent has just come through the Paracast. It's impossible. It's physically impossible. The phonetic speech that is installed within the Paracast is from England. It was made here in Britain. So hearing these American sounds coming through, it's blowing my mind, literally. I can't understand what's going on here.
So far, I wouldn't say we've caught anything that we could deem is definitely paranormal. But we have locked off cameras now, downstairs, waiting to capture this very common, quote, shadow figure. And I will be gobsmacked if we see that.
So based off the footage we've seen caught here before, it was actually just on these rocks here. We have the tripod set to exactly the same height as that. We've got the 2 potential lights that we see the shadows walk in front of, both in shot. And now we wait.
Our job now is to capture the shadow figure that has been seen here. We leave a camera in the exact place the footage was captured, and then we turn our focus to the upper level.
Alright, we've just headed up to the back room here. We're on the top floor. We're going to do a bit of a session here where some kind of like activities go on during the day. There's like axe throwing here, and speaking to the guys, things have happened in this room.
Yeah, there's actually there's animals, dogs and stuff that won't come here into this. They're fine to wander around the whole building, even downstairs, but they won't come in here for some reason. We don't know why. We obviously have previously worked with dogs on an investigation, so whether that has any significance, we don't know.
Do you think you could ring this bell here? Can you do that in front of me right now, please? You have made me a real believer that you are here. You can just do this. You make that noise for me.
As we push on in our search for evidence that this location is truly active, we are capturing nothing, and Harry heads back into the basement on a lone vigil.
Kind of just want to watch to see if I can see the shadow figure myself. I've got cold chills, especially when you come down this end. I'm hoping I'm going to catch a shadow or at least a voice in my ear. Let's hope, eh? We potentially heard a man's voice down here. Are you one of the 9 people that's passed away in unfortunate circumstances down here?
We're not capturing the shadow figure. The guys are treating this like it's a common occurrence, but I think the thing to remember here is that we're so used to spending 24/7 in these locations and running it every single week, 4 or 5 times a week. We only have a limited amount of time to do this.
What an amazing venue this is, and what a privilege to be able to investigate it on our first night here in the US. But now, we need to go and do some work at My Haunted Manor USA.
Although some of the things we managed to document were of interest, it would require weeks of investigation in order to reach a conclusion on whether or not the Keystone building is indeed haunted. Our time was unfortunately limited, and our work now shifted to the brand new My Haunted location, My Haunted Manor USA.
Really, really interesting place. It's been the craziest 24 hours since I can remember. But that's our investigation done. We now have to work at My Haunted Manor USA.